And then he asked me the important question. He was like, Shah, you've been in business for 10 years. How come you've never thought about quitting, or how come you've never quit? Immediately that made my mind go to this analogy. I asked him, I was like, do you go to the gym? He's like, yeah. I was like, okay, well, how much do you bench? He's like, I bench 135. I was like, okay, what is your ultimate goal of how much you want to bench? He's like, 315 pounds, 3 plates. I was like, okay. So what if I told you right now, you have 1 month to go and be able to bench 315 pounds, and I'll give you $1 million. And he was like, he started laughing, and I'm like, why are you laughing? He's like, I don't know, that just sounds really unrealistic. I was like, okay, so like if you had to try, you go in day one, what would you do? He's like, I would probably quit. And I'm like, exactly. That is the very reason why I was able to sustain my mentality and my mental strength to continue going in business. It was because I was extremely conscious of two things: that my end goal is one thing, and the thing that I'm currently supposed to be focused on, my current goal, is a completely different thing. Obviously, they have this expression that they say, you should shoot for the stars and you'll land on the moon or whatever, right? But the truth is, when you set your goals way too far away and you give yourself way too little time to achieve them, what happens is that subconsciously your brain ends up giving up. Instead, for example, in my situation, what I did was I had invested $5,000 with my business partner into our business. And instead of setting a goal of my end goal of doing, $1 million in sales a month, I told myself, let's just do $5,000 in sales. So the first month we pushed hard, trying to get to 5,000, didn't hit it. Next month, didn't hit it. Next month, finally hit the 5,000, then upped the goal to 8,000. Nowadays, I see so many young people that are 20 years old saying, I'm gonna have a Koenigsegg by the age of 25. And like, bro, that's awesome, man. Like, I hope you do. Like, I wish nothing but the best for you if you think that. But the truth is, and you can think I'm a dick for saying this, you can say, oh, Shah, screw you, I'm gonna do it, I'm that guy. But the truth is, bro, even if that was me telling myself that, I would never be betting my money on myself, because the reality of it is that the chances of that happening are so slim that you're probably never gonna get there. When you do this to yourself, it's actually like a self-sabotage. You think you're kind of like, you're doing something glorious. You're really pushing yourself to become your best version of yourself. But the truth is, you're actually subconsciously giving up. So if you're in business, the number one thing that you can do to avoid getting to a point where you had enough, you hit the limit, and you wanna give up, is to set realistic goals. Check what you've told yourself, what your expectations are of where you want to be or where you want to be very soon, and then really check yourself on that and make sure that you haven't set yourself up for failure, and so that you don't end up in that depressed state or that burnt out state where you decide, you know what, this is enough, I'm just going to quit. So even if this helps just one person by listening to it, then I think I've done my job here.